damn good show. Aloha, everyone.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I could just sit here and waste my life away with Steve Harlow and Ronnie Cash today. It's such a damn shame.
It's unfiltered.
Coming in close and hot.
How do you make it out of your front door and you don't even know how to get gas? I just don't get it.
No, they're not going to take us out because they need us. We make the world go round.
You're just taking up space. You're here sucking up air.
How you doing today, brother? I hope everybody's doing great today and having a great weekend. But I said, no, let's go ahead and cook something to eat because I'm starving to death. It ain't nothing like home cooking. She just cooked some breakfast. Well, she made scrambled eggs, with bacon, biscuits, and gravy. There ain't that much left, though, because I ate just about all of it.
Still like 60 degrees. I'm like, ooh, I'm cold. And
it was cool when I got here, but 2 days later, I got up in the 70s, and everybody went golfing. Tuesday, Halloween, it's supposed to snow in Michigan. Last year, Chris took a picture of me shoveling the driveway in my bathing suit.
I didn't like the cold weather even when I was young, and now that's the last thing I want is cold and snow and everything.
It'll warm up, or in Michigan, it won't.
You, Hawk, Chap, David Devine, my best friends on here. Then after the welcoming part, we get into the deep part when we have our guests there. Well, when we get them on, we can just shut up and let them go.
Make a beer run. That was a long time ago. Ronnie's so old that he remembers Preparation A.
I sure do.
Man.
More than likely, sitting there puffing on one of them joints, so.
$15 for an 8.
Gold chip.
It's pretty good.
I think that there was some shit that came over, whether it be underwater, through the ice passage in the ice wall, above water, or maybe it's just portals that can open up.
They've got certain depths that submarines can't even go to.
Any other times in your plumbing career has something sounded as crazy as the Old Faithful butthole story?
Loving this, where the guy comes in and interviews the host. This is wonderful.
This is a great story. I had so many questions.
Maybe for medical misinformation, they could go fuck themselves. We talked absolutely nothing about medical whatsoever. There's 11 full-grown German Shepherds in here right now.
An old friend told me that I look like an orange with a toothpick shoved through it.
There's a special place in hell for that.
He's supposed to be the smart one.
Ronnie, I had to kill that rooster as the rooster's gone.
You're going in one ear and out the other.
You're going to turn the air condition up. I know how you get hot when you're sitting in that spot. Satan himself is dwelling right there in that computer, and we are fighting against him, bro. Hey, I want y'all to keep kicking ass because y'all are kicking ass.
Oh, and Gary, this question's been on my mind for a while now. Could you please watch our show more often and keep your son in line?
I tried.
Got a house, bunch of land, and a closet full of guns. Used to ride around town, bumping pocket full of stones. Now I'm on tour, popping, and I'm rocking out the shows. Still know how to lock and load. Where I'm from, we never fold. If you got a problem, come and holler at me on the road. I'm saying we ain't never gonna run though. You playing, but you got the right one though. You can get it out, boy, we get it poppin'. Run up if you want some, you gon' have a problem.
Aloha, everybody. Welcome. We have the subtle art of not giving a... Oh, hello, Craig. Aloha.
Oh, hey, how you guys doing?
Can I say something right here, Steve? We usually try to keep this a focus show, but with Craig DAHunter on here, the focusing just goes right out the window.
No focusing today, friends.
No
Didn't this old guy drop out of the race today?
Lost the glasses.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, Ronnie. He's going to kick me out of the show. I know he is. I know it's coming.
So sorry.
I'll just mute you.
What was that? Lord.
What was that?
Focused. Somebody farted. Started to show off with a fart. I knew it was coming. I knew it. Was that
Good
you,
way
Craig?
to start.
That was Craig.
Look at all these people in chat. You guys want to take turns? We can start up at the top. We got Miss Mindersu.
Hello, Miss Mindersu.
Aloha Snooks. LSP.
Let's be my brother.
Camellia's in the house.
Modern Retro Radio. Aloha. Good to see you, Audie.
Lessa Anderson's here. It's really Lisa, but I've been calling her Lessa for like 3 years.
What'd you do that for?
No, Lessa.
Free
Snooks.
Redbird.
Brew.
Eddie. Hebrew Hammer.
Mike MQ's here, but we're really waiting for his beautiful bride, Mary Shea.
And you better report highlights.
Mary Shea Marquez. She's great.
Oh.
It's Mike's better half.
Silver Girl.
We got beautiful Silver Girl.
Oh, there she is. She shops for him.
There's
I
Miss
love
Lisa
the
right
emails that Silver Girl sends me.
Love Silver Girl.
Oh, I got to tell Miss Lisa something. And I don't, and y'all may be able to tell me this yourselves, but I've been trying to send her a little money through Cash App, and I can't get it to go. I've been running a little, benefit for her on my channel. Well, I only did it one night last week because it's me, but I don't know how to. I've never sent her anything before, so I don't know how to get the Cash App to take the name.
You can practice by sending me money to my Cash App, Ronnie, if you
But
want.
it wouldn't do yours either. It wouldn't do yours either because
let's practice. I'll talk you through it over the phone.
You know what it is? You have to have money in your Cash App in order to send it to someone else.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'd have never thought that. No, I've got the money in there, but it says name not recognized or something. I forgot exactly what it says. But anyway, I tried 2 or 3 different times on 2 or 3 different days and couldn't get to go. And I hadn't got anybody here that's smart enough to show me how to do it. And I doubt y'all are smart enough either, but I'm just saying,
Yes, Onami, I fired everybody. Even Yorgo. Got rid of them all.
I told him he was fired.
It felt, Ronnie York was here. Ronnie got real famous recently, so I'm trying to get off on some of that fame he got. I mean, he blew up. It's crazy. He's they got T-shirts with his picture on them now.
You better take some Imodium, Ronnie.
I wished all that was true. I really do.
It really is true. You're famous now, Ronnie, and I love it. That's what I want. I want you to be the big guy. And just remember us little guys like Harlowa's, Dave's, me.
No, you and Dave are out.
Dave's not here. Dave's not here.
Dave's not
He's
here.
never here anyway. So.
Yeah, Miss Lisa, I typed it in correctly. I did it. Like I said, I've done it about 14 times, so I know I typed it in there correctly. But I'll keep trying to get my daughter to show me how to do it, if nothing else. But I am going to send you some money. Just hadn't, like I said, you hadn't took it yet.
Steve-O, have you found my boulder yet? I'm trying to get, instead of a rock, Ronnie, I'm trying to get Steve-O to do a boulder. A giant rock.
Why would he make you a boulder? Have you seen the size of the rock he made me?
What?
I don't know how
Tiny.
Yeah.
How big was it?
He had to have a magnifying glass to find it with. I don't know how he painted anything.
It wasn't even right. It was a piece of concrete, probably, Ronnie.
I think he took a pebble and broke it up into smaller pebbles and then used the smallest pebble out of those pebbles.
Probably what he did. He probably used a fossil rock. Had a fossil. Bless you.
Oh.
Somebody sneezed in my studio.
That was wet.
It sure was. Was that your dog or was that you, Craig?
Somebody's applauding.
Sorry.
Craig, I got a question to ask you, and I know you wasn't busy this night, at least not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Did you watch my show on my birthday?
Oh, yeah, I was there. Bless you.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Yeah, I remember.
I was there, Ronnie.
Yes, you were.
I was reminding you how old you were. I don't know if you remember.
I was going to say that'd be a cold blow if you not to watch me on my birthday.
Everybody was calling you young man. I was calling you old man.
I am a young man if you look at it backwards.
No, you really are, Ronnie. I love you.
I wish I was a young man. I'd love it a whole lot better than I love being 74. I can guarantee you that. And
Marla B's here. Karen Reese is here.
Miss Karen.
Asian J.
Freedom Redbird's here. Watt Life's here. I saw Watt Life earlier. Good to see you, Watt.
Marla, there's Brew. Brew is here.
Lance Marauder. Good to see you. Yes, I'm wearing pants.
Much love, Brew.
Wait, you wearing your wife's pants? Yes.
Doesn't everybody?
It's summertime. You really does.
Pants are optional.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to wear your wife's panties.
Whoa.
That's what concrete guys do. Ask any concrete man. They'll tell you. That's what they do.
Most of us work to get them off, Steve.
Ah, man. Someone lied to me then. I've been doing it ass backwards.
Dave, I work to get them off, then get them on me.
You know what? We're on we're on so many different channels today that it's almost impossible for people to miss us. I mean,
By the way, please, if you're coming from my channel, please go subscribe to Steve Harlow's channel. Good luck trying to find Ronnie York's channel. It gets like taken out every other week. So get to Steve's. Steve will get you close to Ronnie.
Yep. Hey, y'all. My daughter's here, and it's her birthday. If you guys wouldn't mind saying a little something, I'm going to put my headphones on her head, all right?
Yes.
Oh, is it her birthday?
What's your name?
Her name's Megan. Here we go.
Okay. Hi.
Happy birthday, Megan.
Thank you so much.
All right, now let's
How old are you? How old today? How old?
None of your business. Shut up.
Okay. How old's your dad? How old's your dad?
I'm not allowed to say that either. It was a good try, though.
Does he have gray hair?
No, he does not.
All right, that's good.
None that I can
but
see
happy
anyway.
birthday.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Megan.
Birthday to
Now Ronnie's going to start singing.
Happy birthday, dear Megan.
Sorry, Megan.
Happy birthday to you
And many more.
Thank you. You guys are too sweet. All right, here's my dad back.
Hey, I'm not your dad.
Oh, sorry.
I'm kidding.
That's
I'm
awesome.
not your day.
Here's your brother. Here's my brother.
I'm not that old.
I'm their grandpa.
Thank you, guys. That was awesome.
That's awesome, Dave.
She wasn't allowed to say how old she was because then we'd be able to kind of figure out how old Dave is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I kill for that information.
Yep. Sorry, Dave. I didn't mean to give out all your personals. But if y'all need Dave's address, just holler at me on DL.
Hey,
I'll just go ahead and type it in the chat. It's,
make sure if you come through, you're ready for a war. Because
Be ready. Be waving a white flag.
Well, Craig, I want to know, are you the one that caused our most popular president in history to drop out of the race and everything? Or
You know what, Ronnie? Let me tell you, I've been scared to come online for the past week because of my mouth. I was angered by last weekend's shenanigans, and I'm still. The more that comes out, Ronnie, the more I get angry. The incompetent. But anyway, this is why. This is why last week leads to this week.
Yeah,
it's all connected.
Yeah, it certainly is. But you know, Steve and I talked about that last week. It almost had to be an inside job, at the very least. I mean, how could all these guys, that guy get past all the Secret Service guys and everything, get up on top of the building, climb up the ladder, and it was full of police.
They were in the building. Ronnie, Ronnie.
That's what I mean.
If I tried my hardest, I couldn't F something up that bad. If I tried my hardest, it had to be, and then all the info coming down, like zip lines coming down from water towers. There's all kind of crap, Ronnie. Definitely a human figure up there. Ronnie, I don't want to get us kicked off, but it's Steve's channel. Who cares?
Yeah, that's right.
Applause, please.
It ain't going to be anything like that, I don't think, because if it was, believe me, I would have been kicked off the other night and the next night. I think I had another source there.
Yeah, you're like the first to go, Ronnie. You're really.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They got me at the top of the list. Well, it's either me or Hawk. I don't know which one they got first, but
even Hawk's getting away with stuff. I mean, Ronnie, you are targeted for sure.
I know it. I don't understand. You know. I mean, I'm not wishing any bad thing on Hawk. That's for sure. But Hawk,
that's what happens when you're famous.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's what happens. By the way, everybody, this is famous Ronnie York. We are joined tonight.
Oh, and
I'm so glad you got famous, Ronnie. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Gosh,
you're so happy about what?
That you're famous now. And I'm, oh yeah.
Well, why am I famous?
You were on a big show. You were on there with Hawk and Snedeker, rubbing elbows with the big wigs. I saw you, Ronnie.
I saw him the other night on America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been on there for a long time.
Yeah, he's been on there for a while.
Yeah.
What's that guy, Walsh? Adam Walsh is after you, bro. He wants a piece of that.
Eric stealing trees. Dakota Hayes is here. Look at all the good names popping in. Dave's not here.
I'm not here.
But happy birthday to Megan. That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys made her day, man. She's blushing and smiling and drooling all over me. Amazing.
Who's
Not
chatting?
really.
I don't even know where I am.
Craig, read that on the screen. What? Did you quit reading your book this second?
Yes.
See, the thing is,
It really
Ronnie,
is.
we don't have like 3,000 people watching us.
I never have that many. I barely have that. Ronnie had way more. The other Ronnie, how many people did you have that night, collectively, all over?
Well, according to Hawk, he added them all up and he said it's 2,600.
I've never done that, Ronnie.
Close.
I hadn't
Never did it.
And I would have never done it that night hadn't been for those guys. I mean, that's
why
ain't
you're
no
famous.
way.
You're still
That's why.
famous,
That's why Steve-O gave you a pebble.
Yeah, hey man, I hung out with Nick Johnson and I still don't have 2,600.
Yeah, what the heck, Steve?
What's up with that?
Gosh.
Well, he must not have been on Twitter or something, or X. I don't know. But Dave is on Twitter and he's on he's on Rumble, Facebook, and Hawk is on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know. Hawk said he wasn't on Rumble. So
I tried to stream to X, but it wouldn't let me. It said you have to be premier channel now.
Oh, really?
So I
It
guess
kept popping up on my side saying there was an issue with it, but that you could fix it. And I'm like, okay, because
you got to pay for it. So see you later, X.
see you later. All right, see you, Elon.
I was told you didn't have to pay to be on X. So you do have to pay?
That's what that's what's happening now. So guess what? See you later.
Yeah, everyone left Twitter, and then when it became X, a lot of people went back, and now they're all leaving again because they had
420 Wild Dragon's here. He's stoned. He's high. Dave, do you know 420 Wild Dragon?
Dan last year too.
He's here. He's here. He's always high.
I'm not surprised. This is YouTube.
Well,
Most places I go, they're all high. Everyone's high.
He went through hell and back. He broke his neck in a bad
my
accident
Lord.
a long time ago, but he uses the healing powers of the mighty cannabis plant, Ronnie York, and it gets him through.
Well, if whatever it takes. All I'm saying. You said he broke his neck, right?
Broke his neck.
Is he paralyzed or anything?
No, he's good. Look, I be high. I'll be high.
Craig.
I don't smoke, but I got nothing against it because I know it is very, very good medicinal purposes.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that sort of thing.
I wouldn't either.
Craig.
You got us on the loudspeaker? You got us on the loudspeaker, Creek? Aloha to all the customers.
Absolutely.
Sharon Mercier, Navy vet. Good to see you, Navy vet.
Oh, Navy. Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, we also have
Garrett's here.
Emotional damage.
Craig, tell Garrett to be sure and focus today.
He's so upset. I see it in other channels. Garretting. Stop garretting. Please focus on the show. It's become a term. Sorry.
Van life. What's up, van life?
Yeah, Van Life, man, the man with the beautiful beard. But,
see, he can walk, but it's hard, and he's got a bolt in his neck. Like
you got that ching beard.
For anyone that doesn't know what garreting is, Garrett is infamous for whatever we're talking about on the panel. Garrett is talking about something completely different in chat.
Yes, I know this.
Always.
This is a fact.
Totally. But it's so eloquent. I fall for it all the time. I get caught in this trap.
They'll be like, hey, Dave. I'm like, yeah, we'll be talking about ice cream. He'll be like, I was at a concert, Lady Gaga and President Biden were doing a jig in an alley. I'm like, cool, man.
He comes out. Yeah, man. It's crazy what he comes up with. It's nuts.
It's wrestling. It's dating. It's anything and everything. Oh, rock and roll. Not rock and roll, but whatever he does.
I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. I love him.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. That's how I always play the emotional damage.
Yep.
But you can't get him to focus, Craig. Not even you. That's odd when you can't get him to focus. I mean, that's
he was focused the other night. I noticed it. It was some I forgot where it was, but he was right on. He was rolling.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was good.
Dang, I must not have been paying attention that night or something. I wasn't focused.
No.
Your focus, need more focus.
He was imitating LSP.
I do have ADHD, Snooks. What are you talking about? Yeah. Clearly.
Oh, I got a book on that. All right, Dave.
Oh, you do have a book. I've tried Ritalin. It doesn't work.
Let me see if there's a section on you, Dave. All right, Dave. I'm going to have to wait, Dave. I need to ask you a couple of questions. Now, how old are you?
Holy crap. You started with that?
Dave, I'm trying to trick you. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord. What's my address?
What is your address, Dave?
Driver's license number?
What's the zip code again?
You guys want to hear me and Steve were doing a little research earlier on Washington, D.C.
Oh, no.
And I feel terrible that I didn't know where it was, but I didn't. And so I'm like looking for where it is. Do you know it's its own entity? It's not in any state?
Yes, Dave. It's not even a territory. We can't even consider it America. It's a foreign land, Dave.
That's what I said earlier, Craig.
New York's the same way. I didn't know that until just a few days ago, but I found it in research. New York is actually the head of the world, the capital of the world, because the UN is located there. And they're just like Washington, D.C. They got their own flag, own constitution, all that good stuff.
I feel failed by my teachers.
No, there was a reason they didn't teach us, Dave. Dave, they wanted to keep us in the dark.
And they done a good job of it.
So they did a great job of it, Ronnie. It took me forever to wake up.
D.C. means District of Columbia. I have no idea what that is. But
it don't belong to us.
Yeah.
A lot of presidents go to Columbia University.
Look at all the people in chat. You're all smarter than me. Thank you.
It's all right.
How do you know I'm old enough? I'm not. I'm like 28. Ask Ronnie. He saw me earlier.
Yeah. I think he's actually 25.
He seems older.
Yeah, that's me looking into these old eyes. So
I've never seen a 28-year-old gray hair.
I don't got no gray. Oh, Lord.
Dave, it's gray. It's good. You're a silver fox now, Dave.
Just for Men works really good.
I'm glad I'm already married.
Yeah.
Hey, Caucasian Sasquatch, aloha. I'll be doing an interview on Caucasian Sasquatch. Oops. Sorry, Dave. Sorry. Everyone's fighting for it.
Yeah.
I'll be doing an interview on Caucasian Sasquatch's channel this Thursday. So
that's awesome.
You guys want to check that out.
Is he Kaw or is he Asian? What is he Asian or is he Kaw?
I don't know if he is Hawk or is he Asian.
Maybe he's both.
Or does that mean he's half Asian and half Caucasian?
That could be, but I never even thought about that. Man.
Oh, Lord. It's about to get loud in here.
Sorry, Ronnie.
I ain't saying a word. Every time I speak to Craig, I get in trouble. One way or another.
Please, you'll do better than me.
He says he's Georgian. Caucasian Sasquatch. He's called Georgian.
Caucasian. Okay. I get it now.
Is that Georgia in the USA or Georgia in Europe?
There's also a Afro Billy Sasquatch out there too.
Really?
Yeah, African Billy.
Oh shit! James is here, y'all. James is
middle name of Hill. Figure that one out. African Hill Billy.
Billy.
Nice and hairy.
Nice and hairy.
Oh, we got Dave's not here. His brother's in here too. Hello, James.
James here.
Oh, snap.
I know that's where all the presidents go, though. They go to Columbia University. I know it's in New York. It's not there, but that's where they go, which fits with the name. Is weird.
Well, why do you think they all go there?
I don't know. I saw that on your show. Your show is what told me.
Well, the reason they go there is because they got to be dumbed down and then they're wising back up. Through skull and bones and all that kind of
Skull and Bones, the real deal. Stingray's here, everybody. Stingray, 1975. Count Yorga.
Hey, Stingray, aloha. Is that Count Yorga?
That's Count Yorga. You didn't know that?
Hey, who's got
I didn't know it either.
I never heard Stingray 1970. I know who Count Yorga is. I just didn't know.
That's Stingray 19. He goes under an alias, so you can't find him.
Well, he don't want anybody coming in driving a stake to his chest.
Nah, he's selling subscribers. You want to buy some? I'm a middleman.
Oh, man, I went to go subscribe to him, and I'm already subscribed. Would it count if I
can get you that back?
And subscribed again?
You know what? If you don't subscribe to him, he'll come bite you on the neck. He says he's a vampire. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That's what he said.
Mike. Damn. Mike,
sorry
to hear that.
Pretty sure Garrett is a vampire.
Oh, yeah, he's up late. Damn,
I've seen him posting emojis of blood before.
Yeah,
that's true story.
Mike, I want you to hang in there. We love you, brother. And you're an awesome husband. You did the best. You knew you did the best. So we love you, brother. I'm going to do prayers for you for sure. But tough news, man. Dang.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember him telling about on my show one night that she was getting pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad.
So much of that around. Chad, good to see you. Where's Chap? Y'all seen Big Chap?
Yeah, where's Big Chap?
Boy, he's blowing up. I tell you what, all the best memes out there. He's got them.
Chad Freeman. Chad Freeman's in the house.
Yeah, Big Chap.
We already talked about that like 20 minutes ago.
Wait, what happened?
We don't have ADHD. What?
What happened?
What happened to the art of not giving? Or that one, yeah, ADHD. What did I say with commercial?
Who is the best multiple versus different diagnoses? Oh, this section's right. This looks like you right here. Look, it's even got James's name in here. 9-year-old James was brought, I swear to you, to the clinic. Sorry, James.
To the clinic.
Well, he was probably drove crazy by his little brother.
Where is James? I didn't see.
He was
James
here. I saw him earlier.
I can't see everybody. I'm on like 3 different channels. I can't see everybody.
Oh wait, how do I pin your link?
Hello, Stuart.
Pin message. All right, everybody, if you're on my channel, please go to that pin at the top, and that'll bring you here to Steve Harlowa's channel. We need to evacuate my channel, please. We're about to fumigate.
I can also open yours. Let's see. Fumigate. Oh no.
Fumigate. Yes, it is.
So what?
It's Too Tall Rob. Aloha.
So what's exciting, y'all? Do y'all have any exciting news?
Well, we got all kinds of exciting news. Just can't tell it on here.
Oh.
I have a funny story.
Well, that sounds great. What happened?
I knocked myself on my ass yesterday working.
Wow, I'm liking this story already.
I was working in a crawl space, but not like a small. It was big enough to where I could stand up, but like leaning over, kind of crouching down. And I was walking while crouching, but like doing like the chicken thing, and I was going kind of fast. And the further towards the front of the house you got in the crawl space, the darker it got. I did not see the 2x4 hanging lower than the studs going this,
Did it knock you out?
I'm leaning forward and it hit me right there.
Oh.
And it was so hard, it literally knocked me back. I fell flat on my ass, but then I landed on a rock, and I don't got no meat on my bones. I landed on the rock right on my tailbone.
Ooh.
I like almost seeing the stars. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. And guess what? I feel it.
Is today
That's
tomorrow?
When you get one of those weird ass crawl spaces. You got to get either a real crawl space or a whole stand up thing. Because when you get one of those where you have to bend over, it happens every time.
Wait, James has a good question. Is it a stand-up crawl space?
Yeah, I think it was almost 4 feet tall. So that's how big the crawl space was.
So that is really, you have to crawl.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
4
don't
foot.
technically have to crawl, but
Or hunch over. It's a hunch over space.
right. But I'm 6'2", so 4 feet is.
It's like walk like this space. Yeah.
That's
You're 6'2". I'm 6'2" in heels. I'm really just 6'1". But if I put heels on,
Well, I'm 6'2" if I stand up straight, but I got bad posture, so I'm 6'1".
that's good.
Good to see you, Rome.
I hope I catch you on a 6'1" day.
Rome is in the house.
Rome.
Much love.
Rome.
Roaming everywhere. Roaming here, roaming there.
Rome is.
I'm excited. I got something to talk about.
Let's go to Dave. Full screen on Dave, please.
Kamala Harris is running for president of the United States.
Oh, that's the pick. That's who he. That's
just say that out loud. Say it out loud. Kamala Harris.
Because wasn't before she became the pick for vice president, and then she was running for pick for president. Didn't it turn out to be like she had like 1% of the votes?
She has nothing. It's horrible.
Less. Yeah, she had less.
You know who they really should go with, Ronnie? You know who they should go with? No, they should go with Big Mike and have his penis as the vice president.
Well, that could be. But I did hear yesterday that Hillary was going to somehow push all of them aside, and she was going to more or less.
It's going to be the convention's going to be what do they call that? Where they're going to pick. I forget what there's a name for it, Ronnie. Brokered convention. That's it. That's what's going to happen. It's all chaos. You know, they talk about civil disputes. Well, that's what's happening right now in the Democratic Party, and we get to watch.
They are destroying themselves so fast that, in my opinion, from what I say, they're flat destroying themselves, which is more than fine with me. And that's not saying I have any love for Republicans either, because I don't. I mean,
they're all shady. You're right. They're all together.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yep. All on the same team.
Hey, I'm not on their team.
Of course not, Dave. Of course not.
I'm only in it for the money.
We know why you're here, Dave.
And I love China, you know.
They're not going around Harris. That's an election death sentence. I would have to agree with that.
That team.
So, what would you guys rather have? Would you rather have Hillary or Camilla? I mean, seriously, if it came down to it.
Well, that may be
I
where
don't think it makes a difference. Hey, Samoan Watchman. Sorry, Ryan.
We haven't seen you, my brother. Good to see you.
I haven't seen you forever. Good to see you, brother.
That's
hey,
for sure.
Samoan.
Sorry, Ryan. I got excited.
You ADHD-er.
Calm down, Steve.
ADHD-er.
Well, it sounds
But
like
I don't see how. Now, you know, we've already had one president that wasn't a citizen of this country.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Kenya.
Okay. So how can I mean that was slipped by us? You know, it was snuck by us. But how can we let another one run like that? And we already know. We didn't know it with the first one, but this one we know it. So how can we let this?
You're right. Oh, you're right. It's part of the plan.
Of course it is. Yes. And well, I wish I wouldn't even let myself go to the place because I could never finish. Darn. Amy Niana, hello, Amy. Welcome. Good to see you.
Aloha, Amy. I agree with Audi at Modern Retro Radio. If they can rig it for Biden in 2020, they can rig it for Harris in 24. I support zero politician. 2020 was clearly an honest election. There was no cheating whatsoever.
Well, Trump asked a good question earlier, about an hour and a half ago. He posted. He said, "So if Biden's unfit and he doesn't want to rerun, then who's going to run the country for the next 5 months?"
Good question. Very good question.
Very good question.
Sometimes someone's already been running it.
The third term for Obama.
Well, he's doing a shitty job. I don't know if y'all noticed. Gosh, whoever's running it.
I think they'll jump right over Harris and go to the Speaker of the House, if anything. I mean, what else can they do?
Yeah, Johnson, you're right. No kidding. And boy, he sure is loved by both sides, huh? That makes me worried.
Yeah. Well, I can't say that I care much for him myself. But, and by the way, did y'all notice well, I know you noticed, but that Trump picked for his vice president running mate, supposedly, and all I got to say is, them people need some research done on them. I'm talking about Trump's, what's his name, J.D. Vance, particularly his wife. Jump in there and do you some research, so I tell you, man, because
Samoan's got it right, guys. Samoan.
Ronnie, I need to know, but you can't say it. You can't tell us.
There it is. There it is. Vote for Hulk Hogan.
Did you see that clip of Hulk Hogan? We were playing it the other day.
Oh, dude, it was the best convention.
I don't know if anyone knows, because Hulk Hogan said Donald Dick J. Trump. He said Donald Dick.
He said his name wrong completely.
Did he say? I never heard Donald Dick.
It was sad. It was so sad.
We were playing it. Let me see if I think I saved it.
What? Well,
y'all got to vote for Donald Dick Trump. And we're like, he goes, I mean, Donald J. Trump.
Donald Dick Trump.
Then he rips his shirt off. He rips his Hulk Hogan shirt off, and it says Trump Vance.
Trump Vance. Yeah, but he couldn't get the little bottom piece in it.
Right, he had to reach down. Yeah, getting a little old.
Get that little
older.
She already screwed up the word. Call him a dick.
Should have brought some of those medical scissors. Better off.
The flat slide.
Right.
All I said about Trump and his supposed vice presidential pick is that, it's a setup from the word go by Trump, because he does this to everybody. He keeps his friends closer and his enemies close and his enemies closer. So what does that tell you? It's the same thing he did in his first term with those people. That's why he picked what's his name? It's vice president then. What was his damn name? Pence. Yeah, about what it's worth. A pence. Or a penis.
Not even worth that.
Sure the hell ain't. Traitor.
Ready? I got to, because I'm sharing it from a different one. I got to put my mic towards my speaker so you can hear it.
Boy, this sure is a cheeky operation you're running here, Steve. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, what's going on?
You better get ready, because when Donald Dick J. Trump becomes
How did I miss
that? We didn't.
We were watching it like right after it happened while we were live streaming, and I'm like, did he just say Dick?
Donald Dick J. Trump.
T-Rex says that was his nickname while Trump was in him were in the wrestling world.
Oh, a little Dickie. That's what he called him.
TD Trump.
TD. Donald Dick J. Trump.
No, TD Trump, my bad. It's TD Trump.
Did you mention something about a news hour?
Oh, yeah, I can do a news report. I got a special Steve Haraloa. Mostly true.
Go for it. You ain't got a Ronnie York one? I'm ashamed of you.
Oh, there might be some shit about you in here. It's actually a Steve and Ronnie. But you got to go full screen. I only do it full screen. You got to go full screen.
Well, we can do that.
I don't want to see Ronnie because he screws me up when I see his hair. Sorry, Ronnie. And now, for your Steve and Ronnie and Dave, maybe Dave, mostly true news report. I am little Bobby York. If y'all don't know, that's Ronnie York's younger brother. That's who I am. He sang in the front in the beginning of the show.
He's a corn cob.
Yes. First, Ronnie, for the real and good news. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. That's 1 Corinthians 13:4. Wait, you know what? I've read that before. Let me read you another one. Here's a good one. For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them. Matthew 18:20. That's a good one, huh, Ronnie? You like that one?
Certainly do. Certainly do. There's more to us here.
Did you fall asleep, Ronnie? You still there?
Barely, but I'm here.
This segment of Mostly True News is sponsored by Ronnie York's new rideshare app, Goober. It's not Uber, it's Goober. Enjoy your ride in a 1987 Buick Roadmaster. It hasn't had an inspection sticker since 2005, but don't let that worry you. Available only in Texas, but coming soon to a town near you. Very exciting.
Gooberville, USA.
Goober. It's a rideshare app. It's a great name.
Can I interrupt your newscast just 1 second, Mr. DAHunter?
Absolutely, Ronnie.
Have you heard that here in Texas, after January the 1st, that there will be no more inspections?
Are you kidding me?
No, sir.
Well, you're off the hook. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Thank God.
No need to use
that
that fake one that you make up with crayon, Ron.
You guys remember
from all kinds of airports.
You remember when we used to have to go in for an emissions test?
We still do here so far.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yep. Yeah, we don't here, but I remember.
Doctor does that. Do you suffer, Dave?
No.
Dave. Do you suffer from dry skin? Well, not anymore, Dave. If you use Steve Haraloa's Hawaiian Butter Cream, rub your knees, elbows, and any other area that gets dry. All natural, so you can put it in the most sensitive of areas, Dave. Find it on the store shelves now, right next to Ronnie York's drying solution. Don't get them mixed up, though.
You're a little late. I've already found that cream.
Did you find that cream?
Yes,
don't use too much of it. And now, oh, Dave, you're going to love this one. You ready for this one, Dave?
Yes. Yeah. Right.
And now for Where's Dave? Dave's not here, man.
Exactly. Cognitively absent.
Where is he when he's not here, Craig? You know everything because you're the news man. So where is Dave when he's not here?
I don't have to tell you where he's not been or where he could be. First in the snooze, Japanese man grows extra lucky 63-leaf clover. I'm amazed, and it's a beautiful thing. Well, actually, it looks like some sort of nuclear thing because it's got so many damn leaves. A Japanese man borrowed some of the luck of the Irish and broke a Guinness World Record by growing a 63-leaf clover. Yoshihara Watanabe, 45, started cross-pollinating clovers at his Nasasahara home in 2012 with an aim towards breaking the world record. Since the number of leaves has increased year by year, I have been aiming for the Guinness Book of World Record title ever since, he told us. Watanabe said he used a combination of letting his clover patches pollinate naturally and hand pollinate those with the most leaves. He said his methods weren't always successful. Sometimes the number of leaves are kind of go down, or sometimes you end up with a normal 3-leaf clover, he said. We know that the genetics are involved in a high number of leaves, yet we don't exactly know how it works. Watanabe's prize clover has 63 leaves. Imagine the luck on that, Ronnie. Beating the previous record of a 56-leaf clover, which wasn't lucky enough. So, set by a fellow Japan resident, fellow Jap. Set by a fellow Jap in resident.
You need to go back and interpret that Japanese talk. I didn't get it.
You won't. Only our Japanese audience will understand that, Ronnie.
That's for darn sure.
There's subtitles, though. You can go on subtitles. Sigo Orebugu in 2009. That's the guy who did the 56-leaf clover. He said he was.
Who names these people? Who names their kid? What did you say? I mean,
from the best I can tell.
I can get that, but the first thing.
Oh no, this guy's name was Shigo Obara.
Shigo home.
Where's she going? Actually, it's Shigio Obara. People say that a 4-leaved clover brings you happiness. So wouldn't it be great if it was a 63-leaf clover that would bring you surprise and pleasure to people as well? He said. I wonder if this guy's ever tried this with weed.
Oh, he could grow some delicious weed, couldn't he?
I mean, a 63 budded plant. I enjoyed it. Next in the news.
Does he happen to live by Fukushima?
Oh, you know what? There could be a reason. Dave, thank you. I didn't even think about that. It could be why he's growing these crazy 63-leaf clovers. It's nuclear. By the way, everybody, Big Chap's in the house. Everybody, Big Chap has arrived. Sorry.
And I had a crazy thought, guys.
What was
Fukushima, right? What happened to all those vehicles that were there that had all that fallout? Did they sell them somewhere?
Oh.
Did they ship them around the world to some unknowing person? Or did they just trash all the cars?
They probably trashed them. China bought the metal. She melted it down, sold it back to us.
Radiated metal, yes.
We got nuclear metals, probably.
Awesome.
But hey, don't let that bother you. Next in the news, manure truck crashes, covers Connecticut homes with yards of liquid feces. Residents of Connecticut neighborhood are dealing with a stinky situation after a manure truck rolled over, collided with a car, and spilled its odoriferous cargo. Boy, they use big words. Wow. And Beat Bedard, whose house is located at the intersection of Deerfield Road and Bryman Hollow Road in Pumford, said she heard the sound of the crash and rushed to investigate. She discovered a manure truck had rolled over and struck her neighbor's car, causing it to spray manure on her yard, a neighbor's yard, and their homes as well. It was like literally a waterfall of brown, she said. All of a sudden, we see a sewer coming out of the truck, and then the petrol was all coming out of the top. It was just flooded down. It just flooded down our property, Nicholas Prevost said. Co-owner of, this Nicholas Prevost, a co-owner of Prevost Trucking, was on the scene with a team Wednesday to help clean up the spill. Oh, gosh. Imagine doing that. We're going down 3 or 4 inches to make sure that nothing seeps beyond that. So, like, they literally had to remove the soil. But this is manure. I mean, it's going to be good for the grass, I would imagine. But they will come back tomorrow with fresh materials and reseed and replace everything that gets dug up. Prevert Fire Department Chief Brett Sheldon said the cause of Tuesday's evening's crash is still under investigation. He said the driver of the truck sustained only minor injuries but was covered with major shit. And this concludes your Steve and Ronnie's mostly true news report. I am Craig DAHunter.
Craig the Hunter.
Did you ever tell at the end that the news report's correct? Which part is true and which part is not true?
Trying to give you.
Gary, I was looking for the same thing. Thank you, Dave.
Finally found it. I couldn't see it. And this one.
Trying to tell the monkey to press the button is impossible. Dave, the monkey.
I only know how to press the red one that I'm not supposed to press. The end screen. Don't do it.
Hey, I'll be back. I got to go poop after my mostly.
That was crazy, dude. Can you imagine?
Dave, it's made me want to poop.
Yes,
it's like coffee.
2.
That's because it's such good news. Did you dream up all these stories, Craig, or just?
No, I've been a regular, Ronnie.
You've been do what?
You're talking about the news stories. I thought you were talking about me having to poop. Oh,
hey.
No. They are mostly true, Ronnie. Those are mostly true stories. I do tweak some things in there.
I love how they twist it. Like, don't worry, it's going to be fertilizer. In a few days, it'll help your lawn.
It'll be fine.
Stink like hell in the meantime, but hey, it's free fertilizer.
Don't worry about those tomatoes. You can still eat them.
Oh, they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Liquefied manure. I mean, if it was human feces, Dave, I'd be upset. If it was like a porta potty truck, or a clean out of a sewer, but this was manure, liquefied. But that's good stuff.
Well, I just go ahead, Dave. I just have to think that Steve is a professional plumber. If anybody can comment on manure, it's got to be Steve.
It's got to be Steve. That's why I brought the story to Steve's show when I heard the manure.
I understand completely.
Did you poop, dog?
Oh, I'll be back. I'm going to go poop real quick.
Bring the toilet auger. Bring the toilet auger.
I was going to say up north. I was driving home from up north on a 100-degree day, and I saw this truck out in the middle of this field, and it was shooting something out the top. It looked like a periscope up in the air, and it was like a sprinkler head just going back and forth, and it smelled for miles, man. And we finally rolled up on it, and you couldn't roll the windows up or get rid of it. It was straight. They were spraying all that crap onto the ground where they're going to grow the crops. And it was 100 degrees. It was the worst experience. I said I'd never go back to Alma, Michigan in my life.
Have you ever got behind one of those silage trucks? I think it's called silage. Silage.
I haven't.
One of those that it's grain, I think, or something like that they feed the cattle and horses, whatever. But that stinks worse than shit you ever smelled. I guarantee you, if you get behind one of those, you'll pull over somewhere and they can get about 100 miles ahead before you get back on the highway. They are horrible, man.
Well, we didn't know what it was at first. We were like 5 miles at least away from it. And as we're coming closer and closer, we're like, what is that? Is this place like...
And you said that was Alma? Alma, Michigan?
Yeah, Alma, Michigan, where the big college is and everything.
You remember that? That's where our story is from when I first went to Big Boy Jail.
Big Boy Jail. Yep, I remember it. Well, I'm never going back to Alma. If I have to even drive through there, I'm going to drive around it.
Well, it smells like money to me. So, Jeremy the Jester, aloha.
What's up, Jeremy?
Always smells like money. We drive by those all the time, the sewage treatment plants out here. Every time it's a 50-50 shot. It's either going to stink to like hell or there's nothing.
Is it like the Rouge River smell or worse?
Worse. It like burns your nose.
How about the porta potties on construction sites? Those,
yeah. About that. It's about like that.
Man, those things are bad.
We were talking about Coke the other day, like the first Coke ever come out, like in 1894, Coca-Cola came out with the first Coca-Cola bottle. And we looked up if cocaine was really in the bottles. Found out that there was 3.5 grams of cocaine in the first bottle of Coke.
What?
That's a lot.
This is a true story, man. 3.5, and so people were buying them, and there was 3.5 grams in each pop.
That's what pissed people off when they took the cocaine out. I mean, that's why they drank Coke, to get a buzz, to get a high.
But isn't it like an 8-ball?
Yeah, what year? What year? You're right, Dave. What year Coke was that? We got to look on eBay and see if somebody's selling some old Coke.
1894 is probably worth $1 million if you found one of those.
It's
and you go to prison.
It's the highest 8-ball price ever saw.
By far.
I'd probably die if I drank one, honestly. 3.5 grams? My goodness.
Those days are over, Dave.
Yeah, why are the kids so excited? I can't calm the kids down. What's going on? How many Cokes did you give them?
Oh, God.
I couldn't get my son to do chores for like 3 years, and now he's cut the grass. He's pulling weeds.
Right.
Everything.
Why did Johnny just take off running 6 miles? We don't know. God. Anyways, how did they approve something like that in the first place?
I don't think it was the FDA back then.
There was less government and more freedom back in those days.
They had a radiation machine that would tell you your shoe size or some shit. Like it was in the shoe stores, and you'd put your feet in there, and it used radioactive materials so you could see your skeleton or something. It was like a novelty item, but it was dosing people up with, radiation.
Kind of like what they do at the airports now.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree, Ron.
You know what, Craig? I just thought of something. You asked earlier, anything exciting going on this week? Anything good happen?
Yes.
My homeless in Hawaii video just hit 15,000 views.
What? Dude, you're famous now. Man, the heck with Ronnie York.
I heard that.
I'm not famous.
No,
Dave's not here.
I don't want to be famous, guys. So
that's why
Dave's not here. James is telling all Dave's secrets. James is in the chat telling all Dave's secrets.
I don't want to be hounded like Ronnie by all those groupies outside his house, banging on his glass when he's trying to sleep, throwing money at him. No,
you just got to learn how to take it. It's pretty easy once you get used to it.
That's it.
3 a.m. What? I got.
Look out, ladies! Ronnie's in the neighborhood.
See, I learned from Craig.
I like what Rome said earlier. She mentioned the potty squatty.
Yeah, that picks up your feet. Because when your feet are up high, if you think about it, foreign countries, folks, they go to the bathroom in a hole in the floor. They squat. Your natural position is a squatting position. So if you're sitting on a john, you really want your feet up. You could use bricks. You could use toilet paper rolls. But the best thing to use is a squatty potty to make it.
Yep.
Then they went down to the river and washed up?
Well, because it's the way it flows. It's the way your Steve knows plumbing. It's the way your natural plumbing is. You got it. There's an elbow there. It's apparently an elbow
in the dirt.
Yeah.
The Roman potties were pretty interesting. How they had that stuff flowing way back in the day.
Dude, you know where they had that? Mexico. When we went to Mexico, Dave. It was like just an open hole, like a concrete thing you sat on and you just pooped down. It was an eco toilet is what they called it. So I don't know how deep.
When I was a kid, oh man, we didn't even have a hole to crap in. We had to dig our own hole. And then, you would bend down stoop down like that.
Man.
And do your business. Then you'd use a corn cob if you was lucky. If you didn't have a corn cob, you had to use your fingers.
Dang, a corn cob?
Did you have to remove your fur pelt that you were wearing?
Sometimes, it depends on how cold it was.
Just remember, front to back, if you're using a corn cob.
Oh.
For damn sure.
That sounds horrible, by the way.
Use catalog.
Well, after we got, a little more upper class, we graduated to a Sears catalog. Or Montgomery Ward, they're both about the same.
Oh, yeah.
I miss my J.C. Penney, or it was like Christmas time, whenever you got that catalog. And you go to the toy section, pick out every toy you wanted that you're never going to get.
That's right. That's what I was going to say, Craig, believe it or not.
There's always that one guy who wipes with poison ivy on accident.
Oh yeah.
My ass is so itchy.
Learn the hard way.
It is dirty.
Can you imagine having poison ivy on your in that area?
Ronnie.
That's
Now,
what would
you
kill that
know-
rooster for you, Craig. Or unalive that rooster for you. If you'd have had something and thought about it. You could have
You'd have
just
to
rubbed
use
some on his,
some of that
You know what a
cream.
real
that's-
life,
Hawaiian
a
butter.
real life changer is? A bidet. That's a real.
Oh,
life
we
changer.
got, dude. My wife's got that. I don't use it. I don't like things spray in my butthole, Steve. I'm sorry.
That's where I'm at, brother.
Can you control the
Yeah, you can't control nothing. I don't want no tickly feeling down there from cold water
That
spraying.
first squirt, dude, I'm jumping off the toilet. I know it.
Greg, we have someone that we're gonna let join the panel. I think you know this guy.
Yeah.
You know this guy, don't you?
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Bitches.
Hey, everybody, this guy is great. I don't know if y'all know him. His name is Count Jorgen. He's 437 years old.
And
You
a
know,
man.
sometimes that's right over
Ronnie
me.
G.
Yeah. About
He's
200
the
or something.
overlord.
My goodness.
Good to see you, Count.
Thought I was so shit. Yeah, it is good to see you, Count. How you doing?
Yeah,
Pimping ain't easy, I'm telling you.
Pimping ain't easy. Oh, I gotta send you another link too for. Oh, look at that! He's got my favorite hat on.
Look at that hat.
Oh, it's
Like
great,
he's got back
and that's a
Vietnam.
cool one. That's the high dollar one too. It's real bamboo
Well,
something.
I've been on assignment on the Gaza Strip, and news kind of calmed down there, so they sent me to Vietnam. They did.
Nice.
Walking
Shit,
the rice
where-
patties over there.
Where's my microphone? Is it
Hey,
right?
I know it looks like a girl, but it's a guy. Just telling you.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta look out. You gotta look out when you're over there. They're very tricky.
We used to have one like that. I gotta find it now.
Big
All right,
trouble,
I just
little
want to check
China.
in. I ain't trying to bother you guys or anything, you know.
I love it. I love this.
I could be like Danzig. How does he do it?
Mother.
Mother, yeah.
Mother.
Tell your children stay away
How
from
much would you pay to see Danzig in a hat like this singing
Oh.
Mother?
I would love that.
I would love it too.
Miss Cheryl saying it's on the news right now. Biden has dropped down. Well, wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's dropped out.
Nancy Pelosi will be the vice president.
Right.
What?
Yeah. Did you
I
hear
wouldn't be
Nancy
surprised.
Pelosi saying that Trump has dementia? Well, she's like, shit, Trump, he just doesn't know what he's thinking. It's like,
It's
you're like a
crazy, dude.
zombie.
People need to wake up. People have to be waking up when they're seeing the news tell a completely different story than what's really happening. You know, this is an internet world. We're gonna know.
Yeah.
So when they actually come out and say that he has dementia, shouldn't all those people that hid it for all this time immediately be ousted and replaced
Yeah,
for lying
transparency.
and covering it up?
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
Damn it.
Like my
But
good
nothing's
friend,
gonna happen,
Tanner was
Dave.
saying, accountability for all, not rules for me and or for thee and not for me.
That's
Yeah,
what it should
that's
be.
That causes rebellion right there, Mr. Steve. When we watch
What?
people tell us what to do and they don't do it, that's what causes the rebellion in the first place. Revolutions. Did I say that? Yeah.
Say what? Who? Revolution? John Kemper.
Can't use that word.
Something like.
Well, there's a song about it, and that's what I'm referring to. So YouTube, I hate you.
Oh, by the Beatles.
Cult
Yeah.
of Personality, which is another song.
By In Living Color.
Wow, you're
Yep.
on it. We got to do
Man.
trivia.
I'm ready for you.
I love trivia. And by the way, hi Craig, hi Steve, hi Ronnie.
Gotta say hey to Dave, but Dave's not
Oh, I'm
really
not
here.
here. I'm
Dave's
not
not here. Oh, well, there
Dave's
is a.
not here,
I'm
man.
sorry, there's another person up here. Dave's not here. I'm sorry, I
I'm in
didn't
the
see
dark,
it.
Dave, but he's
my
not
friend.
here.
He's not here, so it don't matter.
No, he's here.
He'll hear
I
it later.
couldn't find my pajama outfit, so my camera's off.
I wear pajamas all the time, baby.
He was dressed great earlier. I don't know what he's
He
talking
doesn't wear pants. And as far as I heard, I don't think Craig wears pants either. So,
about. I got him on right now, though.
ooh, he's stepping it up a notch.
I didn't know if Ronnie York was going to try to get fresh.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of guy anymore, Craig. I used to be, but not no more.
He used to be. He used to be fun. He used to be fun.
Used to be, but now I'm over the hill.
Only on Fridays.
Only on Friday. Well, for me, it's every day of the week. But I was just thinking how the count got so old, and that's because he's probably just about 30 years old. How would you say he's 400 and what?
438, actually. 438 years of give or take a year.
And he's known you 400 of those years, right?
No. I've only known him for about 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's even worse than because you're probably the one that made him age all those years, Craig.
Yes.
So he's probably
really got
38.
He really was. He was. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm like the crummiest vampire there is, man. I'm real bad at it. Yeah, I can get blood every now and then in an hour.
I can understand that. I wouldn't make a very good one myself.
I don't think you're a vampire because that cross around your neck be burning a hole in your chest.
That's for protection from that big steak that's coming this way.
You're gonna need that.
Hey, John, they still get. They still.
If I put it underneath my shirt, it burns my chest. But if I keep it out here,
they still dig people up overseas and drive a stake through their heart if they, something bad is happening around the town. I don't remember what these countries are, but
it ain't a bad idea because you never know.
That's what they say.
You know what? Another thing I've seen is people freak out because they'll see a grave with like a metal grate, like covering the grave.
Yes,
I think it's more about grave robbing, keeping people out of the grave.
Out of the grave. Yeah, you're right.
But I don't know.
Well, that's probably true.
Oh, can I make an announcement, Steve? Tonight, sorry, that was my sister. Tonight at 10 Central, we'll be going live on 10 TV. So everybody out there will be on 10 TV tonight.
So you just had about 10 today, huh?
Let me see. I don't know how to do it.
Drop a link for 10 TV. That's
I can drop your channel link if you want, Craig.
Wait, it's 10 TV. It's under 10 TV. Let me try to.
That's 2.5 hours.
I can do it.
Right.
You can do it. I know you.
Give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna find another.
It's only 2:40 p.m. here, so it's still early in the day.
Yeah, carry the 4 and the 3 and divide by 2, and it's going to be about 11 o'clock Eastern.
I know. I hate all the math. Wait, what channel am I looking? Okay, 10 TV.
You lost me at divide. I was like, that's math. I don't do that.
There it is.
I'm very good at it myself, Steve.
Yeah, we'll split this job, guys. There's $100. I'll give you 20, and I get 80. That's fair.
For someone,
I get 50-50.
You get.
Did you ever split a candy bar with your brother, and he would break it in half, and it'd be like one long piece and one small piece, and then he'd bite the big piece and then give you the other piece? Look, it's easy.
I had friends that would eat my hot dog. Like I'd put it on the counter, and then they'd take a bite out of my hot dog when I wasn't looking.
How about sticking their finger in your mashed potatoes? Were you gonna eat that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I had when me and Dave were in high school. What's that?
LSP drop the link, Craig.
Oh well, thank you. I'm going to my channel, so I'm dropping it all over. I forgot we're streaming on like multiple areas.
We certainly
When
are.
me and Dave were in high school, we used to go to breakfast every morning before school, and I was so hungry too. And the food just came, and this one guy, we won't say any names, but he was basically a bully. And him and his friend showed up, and they sat down, and he just grabbed my food and ate it right in front of me, and there was nothing I could do or say.
That's like in a joint.
Man,
he did end up back in prison.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Twice. I think he's still in there right now.
So that's the kind of guy we're dealing with. No wonder.
So he is at this moment eating somebody else's breakfast break.
He probably is.
Probably.
Steve, was that before lunch? Was that before lunch?
Yeah, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning.
I got a crazy question. What do you guys think the most favorite commissary item is in prison? Commissary meaning, you know what I mean, right?
Apples.
Fruit salad.
Fruit though, fruit for sure, because you can make wine with it.
Cigarettes.
That's what I would.
That's not food. Well, I guess it is a commissary item. I meant more like food, but yeah, I guess it is.
Banana.
Now, from what I gather, I watched a show and they said honey buns.
That's what James said, and Rome
Honey
said
buns.
it too.
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
I've heard that too.
Why honey bun?
There was a riot in some prison somewhere. I just saw this online somewhere, so I can't name the state or anything. Don't hold me to it. But it got to the point where the prison is on lockdown and everything, and there was one main guy that was holding everything up, and finally some of the prisoners were like, "We need to get rid of this cat, man." And he loves fruit salad, and they poisoned his fruit salad. They didn't poison it to kill him, but they made it so it'll knock him out. And the prisoners actually drugged this guy out to the guards and said, "Here he is, man." Yeah.
That's a great way to do it. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
William Gramer. I don't think that's. Oh my Lord!
Commissary.
That's a commissary item.
Oh, look at this.
That's a
honey bun's got yeast in it to make wine.
I figured Pootie Poo would know how to do the wine making. Yep.
Supposedly you can make liquor out of shoe polish somehow in the joint.
Damn. Yes, Ronnie.
Craig, you and somebody were going into making wine together here a while back. Was that Van?
It was Ed. We were talking about.
Oh, yeah. That explains it.
He killed the company.
Now, for all you guys out there that know how to make wine from honey buns, how do you know this?
Yeah, send us the recipe.
Well, and how do you know how to make it?
I bet you they were in the prison.
In the prison?
I think it was.
Almost seems like it would be more of a beer because it does have yeast in it. You know what I mean? It's like some sort of jailhouse beer that's
honey bun beer. Honey bun beer, everybody.
Yeah.
We could start a prison beer company because my original prison company was a prison wine company. Ronnie's right about that. We were going to use the fruits from the commissary and make it in a natural steel toilet, just like prison style, and deliver a beautiful wine to America.
The Behind Bars Brewery.
Yes.
The BB.
You know, I think it was Silver Girl that sent me an email about this. I'd have to look, but about moonshine and how it's illegal now, but how they're going to reverse that because it's against the Constitution. So
really?
It's supposed to make it legal to be able to make moonshine because it's against the Constitution saying you can't.
I have heard that. I have.
So you said Behind Bars Brewery, so that would be like you could name it Triple B.
The Better Business Bureau. Same initials. I mean,
Behind Bars Brewery Beverage.
Oh, that's a quad B.
Yeah.
Well, how come y'all didn't ever make the wine, though, Craig? That's the question. I mean, y'all still in the process of.
The dream lives on, Ronnie.
I'll have one of those shoe polish stouts, please.
Is it true that if you leave orange peels in the sun that they will grow a mold that's like mushrooms?
Oh, I never heard that.
I did see that somewhere.
There's something about banana peels.
Maybe
You can take an orange peel. You can take an orange peel and squeeze it, and that juice that comes out, you can hold the lighter up to it and it's flammable. You ever done that?
No.
No, I didn't know that.
Take an orange peel, squeeze. Once you eat the orange, and then squeeze the peel, and it'll squirt like a little bit, and that shit's flammable, man. It's like lighter fluid.
Like a pine tar, or something comes out of a pine tree, I guess. Wow.
Well, some of that's bound to go into our bodies. How does it keep from hurting it?
Well, don't eat the peel, Ronnie. Don't eat the peel.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. It wraps the orange, so it's got to be some of it in the.
I bet you it's a defense.
You eat the inside of the orange. I eat just the peel.
Yeah, that's all Dave enjoys is the peel.
I gotta let my dumb cat out.
It's called zest. You know, you
Would
put
you
it
like
on your
some
dessert.
juice?
No need to insult the cat, Yorga.
You know, here back in the day, you know, the big C, you know, the famous C back in 2020, there was a recipe out to make a.
Oh, that right. You're right with grapefruit peel or some
grapefruit
shit.
and orange peels.
Yes. Oh,
And
wow.
Yeah,
It's
so how-
flammable.
yeah, you'd think that would make people sicker. I did make
but
I
it
never drank it
cured it.
because
I used to drink grape juice, but it gave me heartburn.
I know grapefruit
I can
juice
understand why
interacts
now.
with
Or grapefruit juice. That's what I meant.
it interacts with a great many pharmaceuticals.
Buffalo
You're not allowed
wings
to
give
like
me
take
heartburn.
aspirin or Motrin with it.
Yeah, there's one. It's a antibiotic. I can't that you're talking about there, Dave. I can't remember what it's called now. But it
Amoxicillin?
interacts- no, it's they hardly ever use it anymore for some reason. I can't think of it. It's an old medicine.
Cat
Penicillin?
Actrum.
No, it's not none of those. It's It's
Oh
what
wait,
they
we
give-
can't be saying all these words. It's medical information. We know nothing
Oh,
about.
that's right. That's right. Well, we're not doctors. We're not.
We're not. We were just talking about orange peels and lighting
I
them on
said
fire.
I needed a back rub. I didn't say Bactrum. Back rub. And I heard you had
Mercurochrome. Remember Mercurochrome? You cut your hand on the road or something. Your mom would put that shit on there and it turned all red and yellow and it hurt like hell.
And methylate. You can mop your throat with it. If you had a sore throat, grandma would tie 2 Q-tips together and you'd pant like a dog. She'd go, pant like a dog. That's so you wouldn't throw up because she was jamming this thing down your throat, mopping it. And it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Dr. Yorga.
Right. OBGYN.
Oh, I didn't know you were a doctor of that end. Gosh.
I only pretend, but I do pretty well.
He does.
I bet you do.
I don't know what this thing is for. I swear to God, I don't know. I have a fucking clue, man.
It gives
We're
light.
looking at something.
No, it gives light, and you can peek through it, but it adds light to what you're
I
looking
just
at.
use it like this when it rains. Like a ball can.
I
love that.
I never
What
understood
he
that.
does. I see a malpractice suit coming real soon for this doctor.
That's all right. I'm not registered anyway. They can't do anything to me.
Well, if you want to put your kids to sleep, a little bit of chloroform.
I'm here to look at your undercarriage.
I don't know what it's for. I don't know how it works. I don't fucking.
They don't use those anymore. I used to see doctors back in the 60s using those, but I hadn't seen one of those in a long time.
I told y'all, we used to have a doctor in my neighborhood that always wore one of these things. His name was Dr. Bragg. And we could go to his house. If, like, we cut ourselves or something, we'd just go to Dr. Bragg's house and he'd show up with a martini and a cigarette. And he'd have this thing on and go, bring him on in. Bring him on in. He even fixed a monkey. He's the one that fixed a monkey that got shot with a 22, man, during squirrel season.
No kidding.
Bring him on in. He had a martini and a cigarette. Come on in.
All right. This is my
no
contribution.
No charge. I mean, he didn't charge his shit. You know, if you got hurt in the neighborhood, you just went to his house. He'd
That's
come
why I
out there.
love subdivision.
You guys remember this little item here?
What is that, Dave?
Pen light.
Is that a
Yeah,
pen light?
remember they used to put it up to your eye?
Oh, yeah, Dave.
Yeah,
You
they
still
run it
do that.
across your eye. Yeah.
He does that in my rear, too. He does. Is that natural?
That's
In your
what I was
rear,
thinking.
I'm not. Well, Lord, I got to go wash my hands.
Like, where you gonna stick that thing, Doctor?
Yeah.
Well, just don't worry. Just bend over and don't worry about it.
Stephanie's here. Good to see you, Steph. And Paul Scott's in the house. Good to see you,
Yeah,
Paul.
what's up, Paul?
Agent Jay's here. I didn't say hi to
Agent
Agent Jay.
Agent Jay's been here, enjoying the show.
I know he's been here, but I never didn't say hi to him. Sorry.
I didn't know
Jay.
if because I know he's always on your show, Craig. And I didn't know if you'd seen
We
it or
love
not.
Jay. I fired him.
You fired?
Yeah, I took over his spot. Oh, you didn't know that? I took over his spot. I'm like the new executive producer because I got rid of Jay.
True. I just hold the
I
key
got
card.
I
Pushed
got a
him off.
question for Sharon. She said because Paul Begley's show said this is going to be a bad week in regards like a bad week.
Yeah, for us or the Dems? It's supposed to be good for us, I thought.
Paul Begley, ain't that a preacher? Or is that somebody? I know I've heard the name, but I'm trying to place who it is.
I'm thinking Ed Begley Jr. Whenever I hear Begley.
Let me ask this panel something real quick, okay? Because I'm a little late to the news, and I know Mr. Potato is supposedly backed out, okay?
Correct.
Has he come on and faced the nation and said, look, here's the deal. I'm not well. I'm backing out. I don't, he ain't done none of that shit, has he?
Nope, set for later this week, they said, though, Yorgo. Set for later this week. I thought that's suspicious, too. Thank you, Count, for bringing that up.
Well, my way of looking at all this is it's all been a show anyway, and it's all been planned right down to the nitty gritty. So whoever's handing the orders down or whatever, that's how.
But if you are the president of this United States that we love, and you had any balls, you would come on just like I am right now.
He should
go. I'm stepping out. Everybody knows why. Don't need to say anything else, but he ain't done nothing, man. You remember when Hillary lost the election to Trump? She didn't come out and face her people. She went and got drunk somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't think she's able.
Come on, man. Face up to it. Do your thing.
That's what we was talking about a while ago. I don't know how. Myself, we were fooled by Obama, when he became, I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, we've been fooled one time by a foreigner, been our president. I hope we don't get fooled again with another foreigner being our president.
We were fooled by his wife, too.
Well,
forget there's another thing we were fooled by. God.
Oh, Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
I wonder if they call him that because he's a fairly good sized guy or because the little guy. Is the little guy Big Mike or is he?
That's what's Big Mike. Big Mike was seen dancing on the Ellen show.
I saw that.
That was going like this.
Big Mike was behind the curtain, pushing on the curtain.
I saw that. Sure did.
Big Mike gives me a lot of loving at nighttime.
That's what Mike does.
He called him. Obama called him Mike or Michael.
He did.
Oh yeah.
Me and Michael.
In a speech. Yes, that's right. You're right.
Yeah, we got the big guys on here today, Buff.
Oh, no, Buff. We're with the most famous guy of them all, Ronnie York, who's now famous. And Steve Harlow is also famous.
Did you know that anywhere in the world that Steve goes, he gets everything free? He don't have to pay for his airfare. He don't have to pay for hotels. All of his food is free. Everything. That's how famous Steve is.
That's how famous he is.
Everything's comped.
Good.
Yeah, everything. And I bet Craig has been that way since he was a baby.
Wait, hold on. The pizza guy's here. I'll be right back.
He just had mentioned pizza right at that very time.
Don't forget to tip him, Craig, like he didn't do last time.
The hell?
You gonna bring a pizza?
I want to say it's the biggest one that Hawk had the other night. Well, I'm telling you what, that's the biggest pizza I've ever seen.
Yeah, didn't he end up eating the whole thing?
He said
he got one of them gay-ass pineapple ones, don't you think?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't agree with the pineapple. Pineapple does not belong.
Ding dong. Larry Schultz. Remember my ding dong joke. Ding dong.
Hey, Norma White. Aloha.
What was that guy's name? Walter.
What about banana peppers? You all down with that on a pizza?
Well, I like them.
Yeah, those are good.
I think it's Craig sitting right in front of us. It's like,
I know he's going to mukbang on us now.
Sorry, the pizza guy just got here.
I gotta know where the pizza's from though. Like what pizza? Because
yeah,
where be up, Craig? Where be up?
Call McLean's. It's a local place.
Craig,
they're usually the best because
great mind think alike, Craig.
Oh, good job, Dave. My blood sugar was getting low being on here with Ronnie and Steve for so long.
Some barbecue chicken pizza there.
Oh, barbecue chicken pizza. That's the best.
What kind of pizza is it, Craig?
Oh, mine is called the Mo, the Big Mo. It's got ham, it's got beef, it's got bacon, it's got pepperonis and sausage.
Yeah.
It's all meat. That's why they call it the Big Mo. True.
Sounds good to me.
Wow.
I don't think it's as big as
After this, me and Nina, we're gonna go do a dinner and a sunset. But I don't think I can barbecue pizza. Shit.
Fish tacos.
Ooh, they're good.
Oh, I want to try those fish tacos.
Steve has a place. Steve's got a place in Hawaii that makes supposedly the best fish tacos on the planet.
Yeah, I watched that show when he was eating them. I was jealous, man. I'm like,
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Killer Tacos on the North Shore.
Somebody bought some for me one time, and I was like, a fish and a taco, that ain't working, man. And they were so good. I think they were mahi is what was the movie that was in. Oh, God, they were so good.
Yep, mahi. And all the fish out here is definitely fresh. So.
Oh, my God.
Jay, I found the 12 to be too much, so I went for the 10 with a cauliflower crust.
So what island are you on, Steve?
Oahu.
And that's the big island, right? Is that the big one?
Nope. Everyone thinks that. So it always, and I used to think that too before I moved here, but no. The big island is literally just the big island. All the other islands could fit inside of the big island and there'd still be room left over. But I'm on the same as where it's the most populated island, like Waikiki, Honolulu. So, but it's the big island as far as the most people and the most tourists, but it's one of the smaller islands.
It used to be a great island until all these white guys showed up.
Right. No, it used to be great. Let me ask you this. I've seen some videos, and I've never been, as farthest west I've ever been in LA, okay, California. But supposedly there's a huge homeless problem out there where you live. Can you comment on that at all?
Yeah,
dude, he's got a video.
What did he say that, huh?
What did you like? What channel did you see? Was his name Nick Johnson?
Can't remember the exact channel. I know there's the one guy that's called all over the world to different places, and I think he was in Oahu. I think. But there was like
Nick Johnson. I was with him. If his name was Nick Johnson, I was with him. He picked me up.
Yeah, that guy. No shit.
He picked me up at my front door, and I hung out with him all day. For one of the, I was in it actually.
Well, you know, that's the problem with the video that I saw, and I just didn't know it was you.
Yeah, that was him. He was in his pocket.
No kidding.
Steve is big time. I'm telling you, that's what I was telling you a while ago.
Ronnie York's bigger.
I did a video from it too, but
York's bigger.
I got 15,000.
How big is your pizza, Craig? That's what Agent J wants in it.
It was only a 10-inch.
Only a 10.
You got
12 to be too much.
You got robbed.
No, that's crazy though, Steve, because I know I've watched that video. I just didn't realize it was you, man. That's cool as hell. Yeah, that guy's cool.
He thought you were just some homeless guy.
I thought you were squatting in somebody's barn or something.
This is the homeless tour guide. He's going to tour me through homeless camp.
Looks like he's wearing work clothes or pretending like he's got work. Hey man, hop in, show me around.
I'd have been like, nope, not without the fentanyl.
He found him in the Home Depot parking lot.
Yorga, me and my wife are going back this Saturday coming up, and we're going to do a follow-up video on my video that I put out almost 2 months ago now. But and this time we're bringing food, lots of food. We're gonna feed.
No, that's very cool.
Homeless encampment. So,
but you know, something gets me is I heard that they were flying homeless people to Hawaii. Like, see you, get out of here, man.
Yep, they do that.
What?
Because what better place to be homeless? I mean,
I know.
Yeah, the weather.
Well, the weather. Yeah, I mean, but God, I don't want to be on a plane full of homeless people if I'm going to Hawaii. You know,
right?
When they got off the plane, did they get laid with a flower? And then see you later. Welcome to Hawaii. That's all you get. You just get a necklace of flowers.
You know what's funny? As many times as I've flown back and forth to Hawaii, I've never got laid when I got off the plane.
What the hell?
I think it's like a tourist thing. So if you're like, because I never came vacation, so I think if you're like a tourist and you set it up through a booking agent or whatever, and they know you're a tourist, they do that. But it's never happened to me.
Sorry.
Even when I first moved here, I took a one-way. I got a one-way ticket. Came here with a duffel bag, and nobody even said aloha to me.
So that's on Fantasy Island only, then, huh?
I never got laid in Hawaii either.
That show was a lie.
Either.
Wait, Van's got a good point. Ronnie, will you shut up? Ronnie's just talking way too much tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Can't get a word in edgewise.
I'm trying to all you guys getting all this wonderful information about Hawaii and everything, and because a lot of people don't know that there are homeless in Hawaii. But did you know that the land that these homeless people live on is probably worth $1 million, just a little lots or whatever they live on?
Oh yeah.
So they're not poor; they're just homeless. If they want to sell, you know what? I would be awful tempted, regardless how much I didn't want to join the real world, to sell if I were renting them. And buy me a big fancy house, not in Hawaii, of course, because if you buy your big fancy house in Hawaii, it's going to cost more than $1 million. So you wind up in the hole. But I'd move to somewhere like Texas, where houses are cheaper.
Correct. Plenty of land.
Absolutely. But those
do they own the land though?
I guess they did. Did they own that land that's on, Steve? Or do you know?
Well, most of it's owned by the state or the government.
Oh, I thought they owned.
We can all go live there.
Hawaii. So
you know what he's thinking about? Maui.
You buy the house, but you still don't own the land.
You don't own the house either.
What?
Well, yeah,
Steve, weren't you telling me they do beach sweeps?
Yeah, because a lot of homeless will like set up camp or whatever on the beaches, and then like depending where, once a month or whatever, the cops come through, the city comes through, they push them all out, do beach sweeps, and they make them leave, and then they clean up, and then a week later they all come back and they're like, hey, thanks for cleaning up for us.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it. They sure the hell ain't going to do it.
Right.
Well, they do it in Venice Beach. I saw Venice Beach videos on the same problem. They do a beach sweeps where they clean up, and because they all live on the beach.
The crazy thing that I found out that day I was hanging out with Nick is a lot of them, well, in that encampment that we went to, a lot of them, they have jobs. They go to work, and that's their home. They come back to that encampment, and it's wild.
So they're kind of in the system and out of the system too. Sounds like.
Yeah, like the video I did, the lady we talked to, she said that she loves it there at that encampment because the cops don't mess with her. So, but she's in the system because she's been arrested before just for being homeless. Yeah.
Hey.
We could all be there pretty damn soon. Think about what's going on in this country, and
Greg, we could be doing a live stream from the beaches of Hawaii. You just never know. And if we get hungry, just chop down a coconut or something.
You're right.
There you go fishing. That's where all the fresh mahi.
And the mahi.
And we can get some of that Maui Wowie.
I don't know how honest Trump's been the other night, or if he was just talking off the cuff, whatever. But he said the next 5 months are going to be very hard. We'll see if that's true enough. That's what he said, during his acceptance speech. So everybody get ready. It's all me and Chaps talked about it 1,000 times. So
he called that pretty good too, man. 5 months, yeah, it's going to be hard.
Yep,
I believe it.
Like it ain't
I
already.
believe it.
Yeah, somewhere along the line, the bottom's going to drop out because we know that the monetary system is going to go some way, somehow. It's going to go.
Correct. No, it will, because I mean I know finance guys are moving to what is it, Argentina, Uruguay, and putting their money down there because they know something's coming. Because you can't just print money. You just printing money.
That's right.
So,
and with this country being how should I say this, an incorporated mess. I don't know how to say it other than that, but it's an incorporated mess. It can't be straightened out. I mean, what do we owe now? 32 trillion on the books. What do we owe off the books? There's no telling.
it makes me feel better about my credit card bills that I owe, though. Nowhere near that number.
I hope not.
Well, they're pretty high.
I was
But
reading about. Go ahead, Ronnie.
I was going to say, but you know that the bill would be paid sooner or later because all of us citizens stand good for it. We are the collateral.
Correct.
Why do all of us have to be responsible and pay our bills every freaking month, and the country doesn't? That's why I say throw them all out, man. Throw all them sons of bitches out.
Correct. They already are out because they're in D.C. They're in D.C., which is not even us.
Craig, have you ever been to D.C.?
No, you know what?
It's a crap hole. DC's a crap hole.
It's a dump. A freaking dump.
It's like Detroit.
I did love that movie DC Cab. It had Ira Carey and Irene Cara.
Oh, she was good.
Wait, but you're saying that we're supposed to pay our bills on time every month?
Yeah, man.
I've been doing that wrong too. Shoot, no wonder why they kept turning my lights off.
Oh, if anybody sees chessboard, don't tell them I'm here.
Here's a question for you, Craig, from Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeff.
I do.
Should I read that out loud? I should have read it out loud. Sorry, Jeffrey. You think we will have the first ever woman president? Just asking. Did you see this? How the Secret Service operated the other day? I don't know if you noticed that. If we do, I hope it's a trans. Oh wait, Michael. Shit.
Well, the thing is look at Kamala's record a little closer, and
she could be a guy.
Very possible.
Look at her neck a little closer.
Take a look at her gaffes. When she talks, she makes no sense. She's just like, we need freedom to just be.
She's a freaking idiot.
It's like, what are you talking about? We already are something.
She'll take 5 words and just keep repeating those 5 words in different ways.
Yeah.
I watched one earlier before I came on here where she's talking about EVs and building these new batteries and whatnot. And she said, as soon as we decrease the population, then all of us will be better off or something. And she said it right. She didn't even fix it. And then the audience clapped. And I'm like, wait, what? Did she just say decrease the population? And she did.
That is their agenda, though, right?
But they clapped for it. So like, what?
Why did a lot of people so brainwashed? That's what they want.
That's my mentality. People, they don't even know what the hell she's saying, but they're just like, yeah, she said something. Yeah.
Well, a lot of them agree with it, though. I mean, they agree with Bill Gates, and his agenda, which is the same thing, getting rid of the population, or most of it anyway.
I think she's high every time she talks. Or on mushrooms.
She could be. It's either that or she's just a natural idiot. Yeah.
She said earlier, she goes, we got to look at all of these things with an emotional heart, and we need the freedom to do that and the freedom to just be. And that was her answer to someone asking her what the role of a vice president is.
I wouldn't say that I disagree with that, but
it's not the answer to the question. She was like,
no, I got it. I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, that that's kind of what I say all the time. To be free, you have to just be. You don't need the mayor and a chief of police and a sheriff and a councilman and a dog catcher and everybody else telling you what to do and when to do it.
I didn't agree with the emotional part. Like, you just have to look at all the issues with emotion. I'm like, no, you can't look at every issue with emotion because you're going to get angry and crazy.
Because the last thing you want is emotion.
Right. You want cool heads in charge.
Well, let me ask y'all, do y'all think that she'll become president if Joe does go ahead and just completely step down?
Well,
yeah, I think that's what's supposed to. Yes, or like you said, the Speaker of the House.
That's kind of what I think will happen because she's not a citizen.
Sorry, Ronnie, my dog's making out with me right now. Sorry.
I did that.
Are you a little salty down?
Dogs have that, Craig.
What kind of dog you got?
That's what I get for rubbing peanut butter all over myself. That one is a rescue dog, so he's half Catahoula Hound Rottweiler. But we also got a Cane Corso Mastiff, and then we just got an English Mastiff with one eye. One eye. Is this a guy who has a guy for a wife as well?
He's what Chessboard shared it a couple of minutes ago. I just want to check out this one part. What it was
summit
saying.
in Paris. French President Emmanuel Macron said the world needs a public financial shock to fight global warming. Around the same time, World Economic Forum founder and executive chairman Klaus Schwab also made a similar statement about revamping the global economy. In his words, every country from the United States to China must participate, and every industry from oil and gas to tech must be transformed.
Eat the bug.
We need a great reset of capitalism, Schwab added in an article published on the non-governmental organization's website. According to popular investigative journalist Whitney Webb, what we are witnessing is the birth of a new international monetary system, a replacement for the current Bretton Woods system.
But it could very easily be for the bad.
They said blockchain. They did mention blockchain.
With the gold and everything back system, precious back system that I think is coming in.
They do have a government digital currency already.
Right now. Can y'all hear me? I can't hear anything.
Oh, we hear you, but I don't think it's going to catch on, Ronnie. And like Dave was saying, they already have that. I don't think it's going to. I think we'll deny it. Jeff Riddle's here, by the way. Jeff Riddle, good to see you. Yay.
Headphones going out or what here?
I don't think Ronnie can hear us. But wait, what did you say? Jeff Riddle? Did you say?
Yeah, Jeff Riddle's here, and he's like, Ronnie, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Ronnie?
No, we can't even hear him. His lips are moving.
Ronnie, come back.
We can blame it all on you.
Just let's go out and come back in.
Ronnie, come back in.
Ronnie,
leave. Get out of here.
That's okay. You have to go eat the bugs. So, all right, let's see what
built solely on the blockchain to aid the complete surveillance and censorship of every aspect of our lives. Whitney's warnings are based on the words of several global elites and WEF puppets like Macron, as well as the words of Mark Carney, former governor of the Bank of England and Bank of Canada, and the UN Special Envoy for Climate Action and Finance, who said the three pillars of the New World Order are digital IDs, CBDCs, and ESG. In a recent discussion with Mark Goodwin, writer and editor-in-chief at Bitcoin Magazine, Whitney warns that all world governments are pushing this New World Order agenda, proudly sponsored by the ultra-rich and powerful, including Silicon Valley executives like Larry Fink, who wants to tokenize all existing assets and commodities, as well as the natural world. Whitney warns that from forests to rivers, mountains, and lakes, everything will soon become a commodity, owned and traded by the super-rich and powerful to make them even stronger and move them closer to their goal of completely dominating the rest of us.
That sounds about right.
All right, water, everything's a commodity now. We've put a price on everything.
Yeah. Have you done the Google search for just do image only, but Google search like 2025 and then 2026, then 2026, like every like 1 year
Can
it'll
y'all
be
hear
like
me?
the world's blowing up. and
Yes, yes, sir.
exploding.
Ronnie, we hear you.
Y'all hear me?
We can
I
hear
can hear you.
I can't hear
We could
anything.
hear you before too, but
I had to turn my
then you
computer,
couldn't hear
reboot
us.
my computer and see if it'll work that way.
I hear you.
Okay.
Be right back.
Yeah, but yeah, then every other year, 1 year, it's like the end of the world, zombies, everything's blowing up, and then you do the next year, and it's like that, like euphoria, and everything's perfect, and then you do the next year after that, and it's back to the end of the world, and
What's up with
crazy.
that? I mean, what do you think about that? Like, why is that? Is Google seeing the future?
Here, let's
The
do
Simpsons
it.
are.
Let's do it right now. I'll just type in
Yeah, let's do it.
2025.
Hold on, kick Ronnie out. I think he's just all I see is shoulder.
2025. The further you go, it's all right. So that's 2025, not much. But let's see. 2026.
James is ready for rollerball world.
I'm ready too.
Wait, this is different than I did it 2 weeks ago.
Oh, see, the future's already changed.
Now it's all now it's like all calendars. When I did it 2 weeks ago, it was nothing but like pictures of the world blowing up. And
If you go back to the 70s, they said we were all going to freeze to death.
Yep, acid rain was going to kill you in the 80s, Steve.
Acid rain was another one.
Acid rain.
see, look
Look
at
at
right
old
here. The
Gopher
first one
LSD
is
coming from the sky.
a big 2027 is a big asteroid going right into Earth.
A big ass going into
Weird.
Earth.
Ronnie, can you hear us?
I can now. I don't know what happened. I just quit. That's the third time it's done it in the last.
Speaking of big asteroids, here comes Ronnie.
Oh, mine's a little one.
weird.
Little asteroid.
I did that 2 weeks ago, and it was like now it's just calendars and calendars. But 2 weeks ago when I did it, it was just pictures of like that one asteroids going into Earth, and then you do the following year, and it was euphoria, and everything was beautiful, and it was
Thank
different
goodness it
every other year.
changed. Somebody must have did something.
Well, it's kind of like when Elon sent that rocket up, that busted through the firmament. You see the water come through and everything, and it just healed itself right back up.
Oh, and that's because it did look like that, Ronnie. So I didn't even realize. I thought he just didn't get through it.
No, it went through, at least according to that video that Dave showed, Senator showed. And that's about the third or fourth time I saw it, but I got him showed on my show the other night, and because I wanted it on my channel, but he sent that rocket up with 33 engines, by the way. Sent that thing up, and it shows it going through the firmament or the dome, whatever you want to call it there, and then the water starts coming out, and then it just heals itself right back up.
Dude, put chessboard's comment up there. That is a great one.
Oop.
When you guys get a second, I just want to share this little bit that Camilla Harris said, so you guys know what
on your YouTube side, Dave. Hit that full screen thing on your YouTube side.
Full screen.
Yep.
And then it'll take the for the one you're going to share.
Oh, the beautiful V is here, everybody.
All right. You guys ready?
Beautiful V. Hello,
There we
beautiful
go.
V.
Bottom right corner of your
My sweet
screen.
V.
Yeah, listen close to what she says now.
Think about the impact on something like public health. When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
And reduce population. Huh.
How can more of them do that? It ain't gonna be enough.
We didn't even have clean water. What is she talking about? The water used to be dirtier.
We reduce population. Did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
I gotta play it again. I'm gonna play it again. I gotta play it again because it's stupid.
Play it again, Sam.
Is this real?
Oh, it's real.
Life. Think about the impact on something like public health. When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Yeah. That's
I
it.
missed that part, Dave. Dave, I missed that. She said to get rid of us to make it better.
And then they all applauded. Everyone applauded. Like, hey, we're gonna get killed. Yes, I mean unalive.
Off a whole bunch of people, just off them, and then
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been.
And she said that like 10 times, 9 times.
They made a 5-minute video of her saying that same shit over and over again, along with,
and it makes
you just got out of a coconut tree.
Right, makes no sense.
Oh God,
it makes no sense because of the sense of what it makes. There was no sense, and that's they would make the sense because there was no sense.
It's gibberish.
So
Yes, we're being tricked by gibberish.
I can actually top that. Y'all sit with me for a minute, and Craig, don't pull your book up. I worked at this factory for 35 years, and we were going to have this presentation. And for some dumb reason, they asked me to be on the team, which was idiotic, right? And they had to figure out like a catchphrase or something. And everybody's coming up with these dumb catchphrases and stuff. And I said, "How about?" And I am fucking with these people, man. I mean, bad. I went, "How about enhancing the possibilities?" And they went, "Oh, we love that." So they made all these folders that said, "Enhancing the possibilities." You can't enhance a possibility. It's the most dumb thing ever. I made it up. They go out and make all these folders that we all had for our meetings and stuff. Enhancing the possibility. You can't enhance a possibility, man.
That's great.
Not really yet, right? Still a thought.
I had one friend that goes, "How do you?" I said, "Shut up." He went, "Well, who came up with this?" I went, "Shh."
Damn it. Now I'm figuring out all this crazy shit's coming out because there's somebody like Yorga they go to. Let me give you this.
Complete and total bullshit. And that's what they wanted, though. And I knew that. How about enhancing the possibilities? You know?
But you know what? Think about it, Yorga. When you first got into the work world, like your father brought you up a certain way. You're shown on TV how the world should be, and then you get into the workforce and you realize the real shit. You know, it's like it's a game. It's a game. Every day is a game with some other butthole or some other guy, whoever it is. You know.
And during the 90s, they were blowing all kinds of money on us going on company trips, and we'd have safety meetings during the day and everything. And they didn't do anything or make anything. And then at night, we're going to strip clubs, man. And the company's paying for this shit, man. Until somebody finally went, "No, we ain't doing that no more."
The good old days.
I think I might have got in trouble in Pennsylvania or something. I don't know.
Expense accounts. Yeah.
Right. Tax write-offs.
That's it. No more company cars either. Company car used to be a big thing.
Look. I got a good company car story. We had a guy that I worked with, and I liked him a lot. He was in upper management. And he went to some airport, and he had a Hertz rent-a-car, and he went to go drop off the car because his plane's getting ready to leave. I don't know where the hell he was. He was in Pittsburgh or something. And the Hertz people weren't there, you know, and he's in a rush to get on this plane. So he went to like the Avis desk that was like right next door, and he said, "Could you please, my plane's getting ready to leave, give this to the Hertz guy whenever he comes back." He was taking a dump or something, I don't know. And he went, "Fine, sure." He goes back to where I live now. That car vanished, man. Somebody stole that car, and my company had to pay for that freaking car. Yeah, he got in loads of trouble. Yeah. True story.
Man. That's why we don't have these privileges anymore. The nice things.
They took away all them company trips. Yeah, we didn't go anymore.
What are you talking about? We got a ton of white privilege.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why we're all so famous.
Anymore.
That's why I had these nice shoes on. It's because my white privilege.
I use my immigrant privilege to give me free hotel rooms.
In New York City.
In New York. I stayed at the Waldorf Astoria.
Staying at the Roosevelt Hotel.
They said, sir, would you like a room? I just said, see.
See.
Now, Craig,
We can't say that. They're coming from everywhere. I wish that's why, like your grandfather would say, I remember the good old days when only Mexicans came across the border. Now it's everybody. It's everyone, and it's the shittiest ones of them all. It's all the ones they're throwing out.
You know what, Craig? And I'm sorry I'm being very vociferous here, but
I love that word.
Somebody, and I can't remember who it was some liberal was on TV talking about how, this nation was built on immigrants and everything. Well, guess what? Those immigrants came over and built this nation. The ones that are coming now are just hanging around.
Destroying it.
They're just freaking loitering and shit. They're not building anything, man.
And getting paid to destroy it. That's the thing.
That's it. They're getting paid a monthly salary, and they love
free
scooters.
hotel rooms, whatever. I mean, whatever they need or want. Free cell phones.
I don't get it, man.
Throwing our vets out of hotels and things so that they can give it to them. I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful country we got anymore.
Oh, yeah, everything's free, man. Except for us.
Yeah, that's it.
What last free thing I got, man?
Nothing's free for me. I mean,
that's what you get to pay. Yeah.
Man, I paid load in taxes this year. I paid a load.
Talking about taxes and everything. Did you know that? And I can't explain this like Hawk does. Hawk's very good at it, but I think it's called an allodial title. It's where, I mean, we don't own a house or land or car or anything else. And it may say you do on the title, whatever it is you got, but we don't really own it. What you have to do is you have to get that allodial title, and to get that, you've got to put ink on your foot and put it on the land that you're going to buy or that is yours, and put it on a piece of paper. Then transfer it to a piece of paper and send it to the government saying, I'm a real human being, or, I may be wrong on that part, but I'm a real man or woman, and I'm free. And so then the land belongs to you. I hope I got that all right.
And a footprint. So you're doing a footprint.
A footprint. Then you're
which has dermal ridges, because we do have dermal. So everybody's foot is different. You're right.
That's right. And not only that, but on your birth certificate, on most of them, in the way they have a footprint. At least they did back in when I was.
Oh, you're right. I never thought about that, Ronnie. Your baby footprint. You're right.
What if you ain't got a foot?
Yeah. What do they do? The nub. We're gonna need a nub.
What a question.
Then
what if you don't have a foot? I love it.
Then your mother
is a nub. You're just gonna put a round circle.
Better nub that sucker.
Then your mother is the informant. She's not the mother. She is known as the informant on the birth certificate.
Dang.
Because she's one that tells it. She's one that tells the doctor, "Hey, I'm about to have a baby," and so she goes to the hospital. They put her in the birthing area, and then the doc delivers the baby. The doctor delivers the baby. So they're birthed and docked. The babies are at that one time. Wow. That's where that all leads back to the admiralty law and all that crap.
Right, so this is good for me.
Well, I might have got something wrong because, like I said, Hawk was explaining it, and I can't explain it as good as he did.
Ronnie,
that's for sure.
I got a way around this. You know what? I'm a friggin' harbor master. I excel in controlling maritime vessels. Ronnie.
But you got to get around the law. How would you get around the law?
No, I'm just thinking about taking over the world, Ronnie.
Okay. He's a harbor master, man. He's got a lot of power, man.
I got a lot of power, Ronnie. I want to take over all you vessels.
Do you have a badge and shit, Craig? You need a badge? Make one.
Craig,
if you ain't got
you want my vessel? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I want. You're a vessel, Dave. Dave, you're not even here, man.
I'm not even here, dude. You can't have it.
Dave, you're not even here. By the way, everybody, I need to say hello to Chits My Pants is in the chat, everybody. Chits My Pants.
I just shit my pants. I shipped my pants.
Ship your pants.
That's Jits.
You buy them
Jits.
online, they ship your pants.
Y'all better say his name right. It's Jits.
Remember that commercial from back in the day? I shipped my pants.
I shipped my pants. You can ship
Hey, Dad, I can't wait to ship my pants. I just shipped my bed.
Yeah.
Fred, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You're a harbor minister now.
Yes.
What do you know about sacrificial anodes?
Oh, dude, a lot. Yes. Electrolysis is very rampant. And you know what? I think I just came across the main source of the electrolysis in all marinas. Boats are wired weird. Older boats will wire the neutral and the ground together.
Okay.
Which this leads to a open. There's a current there. There's
a bleed off.
There's a bleed off.
So, Monty, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I think you need to set, but I just solved that. You're right. Is Full Monty here? Did I see him?
Jeff Riddle's
What?
in the house.
Full Monty, good to see you.
Not just
Did you know your hot water heater has a great big sacrificial anode inside of that battery?
Oh, I didn't even realize that there was a sacrificial anode in there.
Yep.
Wow.
Anode rod.
Yeah.
Good luck replacing it if you wait too many years.
I tried on one of my water heaters and it finally leaked and I had to get rid of it. But I did replace the sacrificial anode and replace them all on my boat too. But I just want to ask Craig about that because that's a really weird thing when boats get going. There's, like you said, an electrolysis that happens that nobody's thinking about.
Yeah.
You know, and they have pieces of metal that actually will take the hit. So the motor don't take the hit.
That's
right?
it. Sacrifice or the prop, because I've seen cases where their anodes went away and they went to put it in reverse and the prop just went off.
Oh man,
That screwed itself, huh?
See you later. Ciao.
Well, so just how much power does a harbor master have, and describe a little bit of it,
Ronnie? Like I told you, I'm in charge of lighting the wick in the lighthouse. That's what I do. I light the wick in the lighthouse. Now the lighthouse burnt down 2 years ago. As you know,
are you going to burn it down?
I light the wick.
What'd you light that wick with?
What I'm getting at is, have you got the power to arrest the sheriff?
Oh no! I think you know what? I think sheriff's got me, Ronnie. I don't even want to say that on a live in case he's listening.
No, that was a joke.
You know what?
But
Though, as
we got a good sheriff.
30 years, I got secret advice to give for Yorga. If you change the anode rod on your water heater once a year, you're good. You don't have to worry about fighting with it. But the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to get out.
Damn it!
I get it.
Mine's been 20 years.
Yeah, you'd be better off just getting another heater.
Hey, do you? I know this is getting kind of dumb here, but do you drain your hot water heater every couple of years? I mean, I drain mine out into the yard and fill it back up in the yard.
You're supposed to. I haven't.
Yeah, because
I've never done it.
Is it gas or electric? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
It's electric.
Yeah, I'll rust out eventually in the bottom.
The bottom of the water heater, it's kind of like a small bowl. So all that sediment that builds up, it starts. So if it's a gas water heater, when it kicks on to heat the water, it's heating all that sediment.
Yes.
Before it actually heats the water, so this is costing you more money to heat the water.
Son of
Yankees for life, aloha, brother.
Yankees.
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 It is good to drain it once a year and flush it out, and it's good to change the anode rod.
Oh, that's going to be another problem. I can see it. Steve, we've been here for 2 hours.
I was going to say I got about another 5 minutes in me.
Gosh, Dave, I don't know why he does this to us. I told him 1 hour. Steve loves going 2, and then he'll get lost. He'll go, holy shit, we've been here for 3 hours, Ronnie. We've been having such a good time. We've been here for 3 hours.
Thanks for having me by the way. Thank you.
Yorga, thank you for coming up here.
Glad you're around.
Yeah, Yorga, thanks. Appreciate
we ran out of shit 2 hours ago.
Hey, I brought up Camilla Harris to try to break the monotony.
When you got Craig on, you never run out of shit.
Dave, you did the best.
Well, Nina, to let everyone know,
Craig, you rock.
Nina and I
Jim!
we'll be going for dinner in the sunset too. So
Boswell.
catch that.
Jim Boswell's in the house, y'all.
Oil fired. He's got an oil fired water heater.
Good grief, that's ancient.
Hey, it's a Bradford White. That's why Bradford White's a solid heater.
Wait, 710 is oil upside down, y'all.
Made in Michigan.
Like A.L. Smith, Steve.
Cheers.
Now, yeah. Before, like maybe 10 years, like up until about 5 or 10 years ago, they picked up their game and they changed a bunch of stuff. Now it's a good heater, A.O. Smith, but it used to not be.
What about those little ones? Do you like the little ones? The
no.
What do they call it?
Tankless.
Tankless water heater.
Yeah, depending
Garbage.
on your situation, I guess. But
I hate them. They run out of hot water.
No, you're right, Dave. I didn't even think about that.
Unless you got
Terry, good to see you, Terry.
Especially my wife. She takes like a 20-minute shower. All the
Terry,
water's
aloha. But no, that's the whole point of tankless, because it never heats the water when you're not using it, because it's not
on demand. Yeah.
So it's on demand. Yeah. So, but you should never run out of hot water.
We had 2 installed at my work, and they constantly ran out.
Well, gentlemen, I want to say good night and leave the work to y'all.
I love you,
Ronnie. Rock, man.
Love you, Ronnie.
Glad you're doing good.
Thank you,
Love Ronnie.
Love you, Ronnie.
Thank you, Craig, and thank you, Count, for coming up. Appreciate you guys, and Dave.
Much love, man.
You too, Dave. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all whenever.
All right, Ronnie, we've had a fun talk.
Love you, Ronnie.
It's been great.
Thanks, sir. Good night, y'all.
We're going to backstage to party. Y'all can't come. We're going backstage to party.
He's got the Coca-Cola from 1890.
We got an 1896 Coca-Cola. Oh, shit. Ronnie left. All right, let's go another hour.
No,
Right.
Let's do it.
Now let's do final thoughts, because me and Nina got to get ready for our dinner and sunset. We got to pack some stuff to do some barbecuing. So who goes first? Let's go with Yorga. What's your final thoughts?
Let's see. I don't have any. I got nothing.
That works.
Throw something out.
The face was the best. That was a good final
I
thought.
did like the face.
There you go. I like that for a final thought.
That's all I got.
That was good.
All right. What about you, Craig?
Oh, that's me. Folks, it's a crazy world we're living in, but we are living in history right now. I mean, think about the amazing miracle that we witnessed last weekend. And it was a miracle. It was this much away from chaos, total chaos. And the Lord did not let that happen. And now, it's going to be like someone mentioned before, Ronnie mentioned, it's going to be probably 5 months more of craziness. But we'll be here. We'll be together. We'll share in this adventure of life right now. It's an amazing time, a real amazing time.
I didn't say anything just now, but right on that same subject that you're on, Craig, nobody's even mentioned how much that probably hurt like hell.
Oh, gosh.
Not is shit, anything, man. I mean,
an ear. In
the ear.
Oh, it hurts.
Millimeters.
It hurts me thinking about it, Yorga.
Me too.
Hey, I used to have my tongue pierced. Yeah, that shit hurts.
Tongue.
It hurt the guy behind up in the stands a lot worse, but
yeah, you're right about that too.
Well, true. Yeah.
That's a miracle, though. It really
I wonder if that was the one that hit the guy in the stands. It's the one that whizzed by.
Well, no, because they showed trajectories. The one that hit Trump hit the hydraulic line on the crane that was over to the side and dropped.
Really?
So it went, yeah. It's
And what
crazy.
the kid probably didn't really know was that when you shoot, the bullet drops. You know,
Oh yeah,
he's probably
it's just like letting go
aiming
of it.
too
It
low.
drops to that quick. Yep.
Especially after going through even just that ear, even just that little bit did
Yeah.
something, slowed it down for sure. You know.
So my
And
final
me, when
thought.
I first seen
Go ahead.
that, real quick, when I first seen that and the hydraulic thing was spraying, I was like, why are they spraying with water?
Yeah.
This was
Oh,
like
I
the
didn't
same
see
thing
that.
happened.
They say you can take a bullet and just drop it, and when it hits the ground, it's the same as shooting it. I don't know if
Probably
that's
might
makes
be.
sense or not, but they say it's like the same. If you just let go of it and you shoot one, it's going to drop at the same rate.
I can tell you the
No.
bullet. You hear the sound later. The bullet hits the
Yeah.
target, and then you hear kapow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because sound is only like 800 miles an hour.
Yep. So if you're
So
working the range,
and you think about being in the Civil War or whatever, and I don't mean to keep going on and on because I know everybody wants to end this. But if you got attacked and you're in the woods, it would just be whiz, 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 and then you're going to hear the pow, 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 pow. It ain't like you hear a pow in your head or anything. You're just going to get whipped. All right, Craig's got his book up. That means you're the
that's what I put the book.
That's going to be it's time for your to
Wait,
shut
it's
his
Dave's.
freaking
It's Dave's
mouth.
final thought. Dave wants to give us his final thought.
All right, this is just information for people's knowledge. 5.56, I believe that's what they said he fired, was a 5.56 round. That travels at 3,100 feet per second. So think about that for a minute. How far did they say he was away? 50 yards? Or 100 yards?
150. I think it was 150.
So we're talking about 500 feet.
Or you know what? They said 300 feet, Dave. So maybe I'm wrong about that. They said 300.
3 to 400 feet is what I heard.
So that's like a tenth of a second, a little over a tenth of a second for a bullet to reach from where he was to his ear. And he missed with all those shots.
With you're right.
Not even the body shot, arm, leg, nothing.
Yep.
So
Not even in the ass, like
to
Reagan.
me, that was a miracle. It had to
Dude,
have been.
And Dave, if you listen to audio, there's 3 shots that's over here. Then there's 4 or 5 from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like a distant. And then there's another one from,
Well,
I
they were
guess,
the guys
counter.
that took him out, right? All those other shots were the guys that took the sniper out, right?
I don't know. I think just
Maybe
they said
not.
one. They just said one. Trump even said it. One. They did it with one shot. One. Explain all those. Maybe he gave us a code right there.
My other fact is in 1968 was the last time that a president dropped out, and that was President Lyndon B. Johnson. And
racist.
He's out, and his VP Hubert Humphrey actually ended up going on to win the Democratic election. So that's something to think about. So in your prayers.
Hubert Humphrey didn't win the election, though. He won the nomination.
Oh, the nomination, my bad.
And Richard Nixon won that election, yeah.
My bad,
Richard
my
Nixon.
bad. I didn't finish.
All right, Dave, we weren't alive. We don't know. Shit, we weren't even.
I know some stuff. All right, anyway.
I actually remember that shit, man. I do. Believe it or not. I'm not
Isn't
old.
that nuts, though? That's the last time it happened. That's how, I mean, we're actually in history. This is crazy right now.
You know, as a kid in 1968, my parents were supporting Ronald Reagan as the Republican nominee, where I believe Richard Nixon won. But I had Reagan stickers in 1968. My parents did.
Yeah, because he was a governor. He was a California governor, correct?
For a
Wasn't
long
Reagan?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we love y'all. We love you.
My last final thought, what I was getting at is we're experiencing history in the making, and it was definitely a miracle. I'm just saying, guys, stay prayed up, be vigilant, be alert, watch out for people, watch out for your loved ones, and be praying for what's next, because we don't know.
Watch your ears.
Every day something changes.
Yep. Well, and mine are, first I want to say Thursday, I'll be on Caucasian Sasquatch's channel at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. He'll be interviewing me. First time I did that. I'm doing that. So, and then in a couple hours from now, me and Nina will be doing a dinner in the sunset. But my final, and 10 TV will be on in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So
at 10 Central.
And, my final thoughts are the same as always. Just be kind to each other, because you never know what someone else is going through. You don't know what kind of day they're having, what's going on in their life. And at the end of the day, we all have more in common than we don't have in common. So don't focus on the negative shit. Stay positive. And with that being said, say have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, and beautiful night. Whatever it may be, wherever you are, much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
I'm saying we ain't never gonna run though. You playing, but you got the right one though. You can get it out, boy, we get it poppin'.
Damn good show. Aloha, everyone.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I could just sit here and waste my life away with Steve Harlow and Ronnie Cash today. It's such a damn shame.
It's unfiltered.
Coming in close and hot.
How do you make it out of your front door and you don't even know how to get gas? I just don't get it.
No, they're not going to take us out because they need us. We make the world go round.
You're just taking up space. You're here sucking up air.
How you doing today, brother? I hope everybody's doing great today and having a great weekend. But I said, no, let's go ahead and cook something to eat because I'm starving to death. It ain't nothing like home cooking. She just cooked some breakfast. When she made scrambled eggs, with bacon, biscuits, and gravy. There ain't that much left, though, because I ate just about all of it.
Still like 60 degrees. I'm like, ooh, I'm cold. And
it was cool when I got here, but 2 days later, I got up in the 70s, and everybody went golfing. Tuesday, Halloween, it's supposed to snow in Michigan. Last year, Chris took a picture of me shoveling the driveway in my bathing suit.
I didn't like the cold weather even when I was young, and now that's the last thing I want is cold and snow and everything.
It'll warm up, or in Michigan, it won't.
You, Hawk, Chap, David Devine, my best friends on here. Then after the welcoming part, we get into the deep part when we have our guests there. Well, when we get them on, we can just shut up and let them go.
Make a beer run. That was a long time ago. Ronnie's so old that he remembers Preparation A.
I sure do.
Man.
More than likely, sitting there puffing on one of them joints, so.
$15 for an 8.
Gold chip?
It's pretty good.
I think that there was some shit that came over, whether it be underwater, through the ice passage in the ice wall, above water, or maybe it's just portals that can open up.
They've got certain depths that submarines can't even go to.
Any other times in your plumbing career has something sounded as crazy as the Old Faithful butthole story?
Loving this, where the guy comes in and interviews the host. This is wonderful.
It's a great story. I had so many questions.
Maybe for medical misinformation, they could go fuck themselves. We talked absolutely nothing about medical whatsoever. There's 11 full-grown German Shepherds in here right now.
My old friend told me that I look like an orange with a toothpick shoved through it.
There's a special place in hell for that.
He's supposed to be the smart one.
Ronnie, I had to kill that rooster as the rooster's gone.
You're going in one ear and out the other.
You're going to turn the air conditioner up. I know how you get hot when you're sitting in that spot. Satan himself is dwelling right there in that computer, and we are fighting against him, bro. Hey, I want y'all to keep kicking ass because y'all are kicking ass.
Oh, and Gary, this question's been on my mind for a while now. Could you please watch our show more often and keep your son in line?
I tried.
Got a house, bunch of land, and a closet full of guns. Used to ride around town, bumping pocket full of stones. Now I'm on tour, popping, and I'm rocking out these shows. Still know how to lock and load. Where I'm from, we never fold. If you got a problem, come and holler at me on the road. I'm saying we ain't never gonna run though. You playing, but you got the right way.